Welcome to Temple Builders Carpentry. Temple Builders. We problem solve. Temple Builders safety first. Okay, Temple Builders, today we talking about building a foldable sawhorse, okay? So I'm just standing on top of this to let y'all know it's a good sturdy sawhorse, you know. What you think it is? Light, medium duty, heavy duty? I think it can handle heavy duty, okay? Let me get off this thing. Okay. All right, now let's talk about this sawhorse right here. Okay, this sawhorse stands about 36 inches tall, right? Stand about 36 inches tall, all right? Just a little over 36 inches, probably 36 and a half inches tall. Now I got a 2x4 sitting, well, on edge, okay, in a groove in this 4x4, okay? So I got this 2x4 anchored down by some screws up under here. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit later, but this can be removed. Of course, sometimes when you're using your sawhorse, right, that you have your saw blade down, too low, and then you'll cut into your sawhorse. Okay, so you can replace this. All right. Now let's move on. Now, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, this is my prototype. This is the first one, but I'm gonna make the second one, and y'all gonna watch me make the second one. Okay. Now, what we got here is I got some angle brackets up under here, to keep it sturdy. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all that a little bit later on too. I got how many? I got four angle brackets, or what you may call L-shaped brackets. Okay, now, and I also have 3.5 inch screws, exterior screws in pocket. This is called a pocket screw, and a pocket screw going up into this 4x4 right here. Okay. And I also have it right here. But you see right here, I had made a mistake. Now this is the prototype. I made a mistake because I got too close right here. Then I had to bag it up. And then I put my screws in right there, okay, which is called pocket screws, okay? I'm gonna show you how to do that too. Okay, now I got it jointed together right here by 4 1.25 inch. These are 1.25 inch screws, exterior screws, and it's a half lap, okay? Single half lap, okay, joint. Okay, which is called, basically, what is it called, an end lap? This is an end lap. You can watch my video on that. Okay, I got videos on simple half the joints, okay? And this is a brace, okay? Now, the width is 24 inches, 24 inches wide, okay? And these legs are 32 inches, 32 inches long. I think this, what is this? These rope right here, see, it's keeping the horse from, falling flat on his face, So, I think this rope is maybe half an inch, somewhere between half an inch and 3/4. It ain't 3/4. I think it's half an inch or a little more. Okay, rope. And I got 2 knots right here. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all that. Okay, right here, I got this is a paint stick. I had a damaged paint stick. Okay, if you ain't got a paint stick, all this stuff I had laying around the house. You might not have all this laying around the house. You might have to go to the store and get some more. Okay, but I had all this laying around the house. So I got a paint stick right here running horizontal right here. Okay, making me a tray. Okay, let's go on the other side. Okay, look at the other side. Now you see, it's my tray. Okay, I got my tool tray. I can put my tools right here. All right, let's move this out the way. Okay, oh yeah, I got me a latch right here. Now the tray has nothing to do with the sawhorse's sturdiness, okay? So I can drop the tray, right? I can drop the tray and I can fold the sawhorse up, okay? I can fold the sawhorse up just like that. See, this is a Temple Builder sawhorse. You ain't gonna get no sawhorse like this, like this, okay? Cause I wanna make this video short. I'll make this video short, okay? Now, of course, you're gonna need a hammer, right? Okay? You're gonna need, I use the impact drill, okay? You're gonna need your impact, okay? You're gonna need you 1 4x4, okay? And I done already cut this. I used half of this, not half of it, but a part of this for that one right there, okay? And this is for the other one we're finna make right now. Now look down here. I got 3.5 inch exterior screws right here. Then I got 1.25 inch exterior screws, okay? You're gonna need your 1x. Okay, you're gonna need you some 1x. Just a little scrap piece. All this stuff I had laying around the house. Okay, I got me right here, jigsaw, right? You're gonna need your jigsaw, circular saw, okay? Right here in my bag here, I got my chisel. You're gonna need your chisel. You're gonna need your speed square. Of course, the glasses, okay? You're gonna need your safety glasses. Now I drill those pocket screws in with this pocket jig, okay? You wanna have a pocket jig as well. But you can do it without the pocket jig if you needed to, okay? Oh yeah, you need an extension. See the extension bit, okay? For your screws, a little bit of wood glue. Okay, now this how I made that. You know, some people might use a dowel. You could use a dowel. You can go to Home Depot and find you some dowel. But what I had was I had a paint stick. Okay, right here. Now you can do it without a table saw, but I'm gonna use a table saw. Okay. All right, I want my lines crisp on some things. Okay, I can do it without the table saw, and plus I want to save time. Okay. Look right here, this is my rope. I think this half an inch. You can get this at Home Depot too. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a half an inch in diameter. Some rope. I think you probably need about 4 foot. About 4 foot of rope. A little bit of sandpaper. Look right here. These are my brackets. Got me L shape because they call it L shape or 90. Look at it. If it was an alphabet or if it was a letter, right, shaped like an L bracket, okay, or a 90. Now look at these. I found these hinges right here laying around the house. They weren't being used. Some old hinges, right? Okay. Oh yeah. And you're gonna need your bits. Okay. Right here I have a spade bit and I got some twist bits. Okay. And this is a 3/4. Okay. 3/4 spade bit. Okay. You also gonna need. See, I got right here a little scrap piece of a plywood. This is a quarter inch plywood. You're gonna need at least 1 foot by 1 foot piece, okay? Square foot piece, okay? You're gonna need 2x4. Let me see, 3 2x4, 2x4 by 8, okay? And then a good little torpedo level will be good. And also on the 1x, I know I told y'all, I told you to get a 1x. So you can get you what, 1x6. 1x6 would be fine, you know, little scrap piece of 1x6. You know, rip it. You can rip it with the circular saw, or you can put it on the table saw like I'm gonna do. Okay. All right, we're gonna make this. We can call this a bulkhead. We're gonna make this bulkhead right here for the sawhorse. Okay, out the 2x4. I mean not 2x4, but it is a 2x4 and a 4x4. Okay, we're gonna make that bulkhead right now. All right, let's get to work. All right, now I'm gonna plug up my saw, right? Plug my saw up. All right. Now I had already cut my 4x4. You see right here, so cut the 4x4. It was 8 foot long, right? I cut me a 36-inch piece out, and that's it right over there. So we're gonna cut us another 36-inch piece, okay? I got a tag right here, so I know this end right here is my factory end. So I'm gonna wanna keep my factory end. Let's keep the factory end. Let's pull my tape from my factory end over here. Okay. Okay. We're gonna make us a nice sawhorse. Okay, this is a Temple Builder sawhorse. Last sawhorse you're gonna ever need. Okay. Now, what we're finna do is, let me pull my tape, right? Over here, this is my factory edge over here. I'm gonna go 36 inches. Okay, for my bulkhead. That's what we gonna call it. A bulkhead. Alright. 36 inches right here. That on my crow's foot. Right? Alright, now I can get my speed square. Line my speed square up on that arrow. Right? Draw my line. Hope y'all can see this on the camera, you know. Kind of sunny out here today, you know. It's kind of warm, you know. Kind of warm, getting a little sweat, but it's all right. We Temple Builders, we're gonna keep it going, okay? Now, since this gonna be my waist side right here, let me adjust my cinder blocks, okay? That's why we building these sawhorses. Now I'm finna get myself off the ground. I'm finna make me a little table, okay? Improvised table. Right, with my sawhorses. get these videos off the ground, right? Okay, so when we get ready, we finna make this right here. Okay, we got our line. So what you're gonna do is you can do it, transfer this line on around. See? If you see what I'm doing, I'm following this line right here. I'm transferring it, transferring it around my 4x4. See, making sure it line right up with it. Transfer the line all the way around. Oh, that ain't it. See, you easily make mistakes here. All right, here we go. We transferring our line. Okay, there we go. So we see right there, lined up right there. It's pretty good, ain't it? Almost dead on, ain't it? Temple builder. All right, now let's unplug this off, because you know right now this a 4x4. What we want to do is we want to have our blade all the way down. So we adjusting this, making sure, yeah, it's all the way down. All the way down. All right, now we can plug it back up. We finna saw our 4x4. We finna saw our 4x4 36 inches long, right? Let's check again, because it's always, you know, they always say check twice, cut once. Okay. Look at that. I'm a little bit short right there. That's a little bit short. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure I cut on the outside of the line. See, now you know what's happening with this? This 4x4 is twisted. That's why I'm getting at it. Yep. But you know what? We're gonna make it work. Let's keep going. We're gonna make it work. All right. I'm gonna cut a little bit on the outside of that line. Let's cut into our 4x4. Here we go. Now what we can do, once we've done that blade is a little bit off and it's okay. It's a sawhorse. It's a sawhorse, okay? It's not a cabinet. It's not a cabinet. It's not furniture. Okay? Let's keep going. Cut through this. Not bad. It's not bad. It ain't perfect. It ain't the best, but like I said, we ran around 36 inches right here. Okay, just a little flaw. But okay, from here, let's lay it out. Let's lay this out. Okay, this 4x4 is actually 3.5 by 3.5. Okay, so half of 3.5 would be 1 3/4. Okay, so we know that. So right here, 1, and there go 3/4 right there, right? All right, so we got the center of this 4x4. We're gonna transfer this center mark, right? Transfer this center mark down here. See right there? Let me see. It's transferring my center mark. Well, that looks center. I think that's center. We're gonna roll with it. Okay, from there, do the same thing to the other end. Let me flip it around. Okay, factor it in right here. We're gonna find, pull from the same side we pull from over here, okay? So it's gonna be, what I said, 1 3/4. 1 3/4 right there. I'm gonna do me a little tick mark for this, okay? Normally we do a crow's foot. Do a little tick mark just to transfer it down here, okay? So get it, transfer it. Transfer it down here, okay? That's our center for our 4x4, okay? Okay, what we finna do right now is we finna put this aside for 1 second. We finna cut. We finna cut us a block to go in our bulkhead, right? Okay, this is our 2x4. Okay. So let's cut this 2x4 the same length as our 4x4, which is 36 inches. Okay. 36 inches. Right. Make sure my tape ain't twisted and stuff right here. Okay. Right there. There go our crow's foot. Right. 3 foot. 36 inches, 3 foot. Okay. Trying to get y'all out of here. You know, I'm trying to keep y'all all day. Trying to keep y'all. You know, every time you cut, you want your waist to be hanging off your platform. Because you don't want to bind your saw up, you know. So you want, this is gonna be my waist piece, right? Let me make my line through my crow's foot. Right? Okay, that's my 36 inches right there. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. Nah, this ain't gonna be this the piece I'm using. This the piece I'm using. That's my bad, y'all. So follow me. This the piece I'm using right here. This my 36 inches. Okay, so my blade is gonna cut on this side of the line. Right? My blade gonna be cutting over here because this is my waist piece. This is what I'm using. Okay, that's my bad. Hey, we all make mistakes sometimes, though. Everybody make mistakes, right? All right, let's go with it. Okay. There that go. Okay, we got 36 inches right there. All right, let's get our 4x4 back. Right. So what we're gonna do right here, all right? We want to get half of our 2x4, right? So half of 1.5 inches, because the 2x4 is 1.5 inches, right? See that? 1.5 inches is 3/4 or 3/4. We're gonna do a tick mark for this. Like I said, it's one of the few times we do a tick mark instead of a well, let's do it right instead of a crow's foot. See that? Let's do our little, let's say 3/4. Okay. Now, I don't know where my square. I want to transfer that. Let's put it right here. Put it right here if I can transfer it down a little bit. Okay. Let's do the other side. All right. Do this side right here. Let me find that. 3/4. Oh, come on, tape. Get him right. Right there. Yeah, 3/4. All right. Let's transfer. Okay. Get it. Gotta get it right here, okay? Bag it up a little bit. All right, here we go. That's the center. All right, now from there, what we do is, see right here? Look down here. Look down here. You see how you put my center mark? Center mark to center mark. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing with the other end. You ain't gotta see it. I can just do it. You know what's going on, right? Center mark to center mark. That's all we doing. Center. Okay. All right, once we got that center mark to center mark, we finna custom fit it. Okay, I like that. We're gonna let that go. Now look here, all I'm doing is just marking my wood. See that? See that? Same thing I do on this side. I'm doing on this side, on the back side. Oh, we gotta wait for me. That right then. Let's line it back up. That's okay, because we got our marks. All you gotta do is line it back up. Okay? Line it back up. Okay, I'm doing the same thing on the back. On the back over here. Okay, this is not hard at all. Okay? Doing the same thing on the back over here. Now look here. There we go. Now we got our boundary line. This is what we're gonna cut out. Right? But we want to see how much we're gonna cut out. Okay, you gotta look at the end right here. Let's see right here. How much we're gonna cut out of here. How much we want. I think we just need 2 inches. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave 2 inches at the bottom, right? Get that off there. Look at all that. Look at all that right there. Look at all that. Look at all that. Look at all that. You gotta get all that off there. Okay, now come here. Look at this. We're gonna take it 2 inches. Okay. 2 inches. We're gonna leave that 2 inches in there. Okay. Gonna leave that 2 inches for our bottom. Okay. So let's do our layout. Okay. Okay, we got that right there. Now look at, we transferring our 2x4 lines down here. Okay. Simple. See that? Go back over here. And you're doing the same thing with the other side. See that? So all this getting taken out. All this getting taken out right here. And this gonna be left. Okay, now if y'all remember, right, we gonna sit this 2x4 on edge directly in this 4x4, right? And it's gonna go in there a depth of 1.5 inches. Now look right here. See what we got? 1.5 inches. So all this getting removed, right? So what we need to do on this little table saw we got here, right? Little compact table saw. You can do this with a circular saw, but I'm trying to speed this up, okay? So what we gotta do is, okay, it's unplugged, right? So we going in there a depth. I need my saw to go in there a depth of 1.5 inches. Okay, so all I gotta do is raise my saw blade up 1.5 inches. Simple. Simple, right? Just eyeball it. Come down here, eyeball it. That's it. Come down here and eyeball it. That's all you gotta do. Okay, I think we good right there. I think that'll do. Okay. Now, 1.5 inches depth. Okay. Now what we're finna do, we're finna cut this thing out. So what we wanna do, we wanna go, that's not where we wanna go. Get my fence, line this up. Right. I think we're gonna go right there. That's where we wanna be. Alright, this little rail right here called a fence. Okay, so we're gonna bring it right down there, just like that. We finna eat this out. Okay. See, right now it's on an angle. The saw is on an angle. See, that's straight. I just straighten it up by doing that. Okay, now we can plug the saw up. Let's plug our saw up. Okay. Plug the saw up, the blade straight. Okay, remember, measure twice, cut once. That's the saying. Measure twice, cut once. All right, let's go. Okay, yeah. When you're operating this table saw, this is a push stick, okay? You don't want your hand around this saw, okay? So that's why you use a push stick. All right, now we did that side, let's do the other side. Okay, while I'm adjusting this, I'm gonna unplug this, okay? Unplug this while I'm adjusting this. That's just my standards, you know? Okay, so we're gonna take it and go, nope, not right there, right there. Okay. All of them I'm getting it. All right, right there. Okay, so we're gonna come here and hit right there. Yeah, that should do it. Let's start this thing up. Oh, I forgot it's unplugged. Okay. All right, now from here, I'm gonna make a series of cuts and cut the rest of this out. I'm gonna cut this out. Let me give you an example of one of them. Piece slices. Go right next to it, right there, and cut another. Well, I go right there and cut another slice out. Okay. Now, look here. If you see right here, I just cut. Now we finna fast forward and cut all the rest of them out. Okay, as you can see, I got my section cut. Okay, this is about 1/8 of an inch. I got it cut in like 1/8 of an inch sections. Okay, all we're gonna do is come through here with our claw, the claw and our hammer, and remove this. Okay, you can do it several ways. You can hit it like this, remove it, come in here with the claw, and just pry it like that. See that? I'm weakening it. Okay, I'm weakening it. Okay? Just like that. Okay. See, I'm weakening it. Just like that. Then you come back in here and get it up out of there. Next, I'm gonna be chiseling. Okay. So we got our waste removed. All right, let's get us a chisel. See, I use it 1-inch chisel, 1-inch chisel. I got right here. Put this to the side, and we just got a few little ridges in here that we can knock down. Okay, like I said before, this is not furniture. This is not furniture. This is not cabinetry. Okay, this is sawhorse. This how sawhorse is being made to be durable. Okay, that's all it is. So we just knocking down these ridges. Look, now look right here. Look at this little ridge right here. Just knocking stuff like that down. Knocking stuff like that down. Get it in there good and flat. Okay? Simple. Okay? Yeah? You're just making it flat to put our piece in. That's all. Okay? Just wipe that clean. Wipe that clean. Get all that up out here. Okay. Nice. Here go our 2x4. Okay. All right. Let me set that in there. Just like that. Okay. That's good enough. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna flip this over. Right. Let's see. We're gonna fasten it right here. We're gonna anchor it right down here. Okay, what we need to do is we need to find the center on the back right here. Let me get my pencil. Okay, so we know it's what? 1 3/4, right? Right there. 1 3/4, and we got 1 3/4 down here. 1 3/4. Right? Okay. Now we can use our 2x4. Let's use our 2x4 as a straight edge. Okay. Remember, as I said before, this is not cabinetry. This is not furniture. So we do need to get it to a standard though. It's gonna give us a straight edge. This 2x4 is gonna give us our straight edge. Okay. That's all we need to do. Now we got the center of our 4x4. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come 3 inches down from this end. Okay, boom, right there. That's where we want to put. That's where we want to put a screw at, right? Then we're gonna go 18, right? 18 right here. We want one in the middle. Okay, because 18 plus 18 is 36, and this whole piece, if you look again right here, is 36. Okay, so and we want another one. 3 inches There go your other anchor or fastener right there. Okay, so we got 3 fasteners going in there to hold this down. Okay, put this back over here. Put this in here. Okay. All right. You got it here. I'm making sure it's flush on the end with my fingers. Okay. Boom. Just like that. Now what I got right here, I got 3.5 inch exterior screws. Because we know it's a 4x4 pressure treated lumber, right? I might want to keep these sawhorses outside. I might paint them, put sealant on them, or wood preservative on them, okay? That's why we're using exterior screws, all right? So let's do this. All right, all we doing is just going right in it, because you know, we got 2 inches good right here. Then we're gonna go in there, so we good. Oh, I almost got away from it. Just a little bit below the surface, right? Just a little bit below the surface. Okay, let's go right here. See? And if we need to, right? If our block get messed up, because we're gonna be working a lot, right? If we cut up that block, we can come back and replace it, right? I don't know about you, but it makes sense to me, right? All right, here go our last screw. This is all we're gonna have, 3 of them in there. I think this impact works best going in this 4x4, going into this lumber, okay? All right, let's turn those things again. All right, see? See that? So we ain't gonna go nowhere. See? They got our bulkhead. Okay, I'm finna show you the layout of the legs, okay? So all the legs are made the same. So if I show you one, you can, or you should be able to do the rest of them, all right? So now look here. Now the legs are 32 inches long, okay? And we're gonna do that. Now from here to here is 6 inches, okay? And we gotta put our 3.5 inch 2x4 in here. And we also have, right here, this is my paint stick. It's gonna drop down 3.25 inches, and we're gonna put that in. And then my rope, the hole for my rope is 12 inches from the bottom. Okay, now let's go over here. Let me show you what I got. Okay, we're moving from our factory edge right here. We coming down 32 inches. 32 inches, right? Make our crow's foot. 32 inches, make our crow's foot. Right there, 32 inches. Okay, now make our square mark. All right, got our square mark. Now, what I'm finna do is I'm going to cut this on a bevel, okay? In order to get your sawhorse legs to sit the right way, okay, you gotta cut it on a bevel, okay? And the bevel that I'm using is 18 degrees, okay? Let's get our saw. Make sure it's unplugged. Make sure our saw unplugged, okay? It's unplugged. Now we finna set our bevel to 18 degrees, okay? Now look here. Where's my arrow at? My arrow is right here. Yeah, if you look at mine, I got 15, and mine's jumped to 22.5. Now, in between 15 and 22, not directly in between, but let's go to 18, because that's what we're looking for. 18. Make sure I get it. That's 8. Okay. 18 degree bevel. right there. 18-degree bevel. Okay, that's what I'm using. I'm using an 18-degree bevel on all these legs. Okay, now you could cut this with a miter saw, a compound miter saw. You could cut it with a compound miter saw. Okay. Let me get my cord. You gotta cut this. Okay. Let me show you how we're gonna do this. Okay, plug it up. All right, let's cut our bevel. We got a bevel at 18 degrees. 18-degree bevel. Okay. Now look at this. See that? That's your bevel right there. That's your angle cut. Okay. Now, dealing with carpentry, you'll hear somebody talk about you got a high side and you got a low side. Okay, this is your low side. This is your high side. Okay, so let me show you how you want this cut. Now, when we flip this, all right, when you come down, this is your low side. Now, if I follow down the slope of this low side, I want it to come to a high side. Okay, this is gonna be your high side right here. It's gonna be your high side. Gonna be your high side right here. So I can cut it just like that. Yep. So let me show you how I'll flip it. So we just cut it like this. We just cut it like this, right? So without all the confusion, all you'll be doing is just position it just like this. See, I'm flipping it. See, I'm flipping it. Just like that. Boom. So it's your low side, it's your high side. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay. So you had it like this. We just cut it like this, right? On an 18-degree bevel, and all you doing is just flipping it just like this. And then cut the other end. Okay, let me show you. Now when you cut this end now, don't cut none off. I mean, you're gonna cut some off, but it's on a bevel, right? It's on an angle. So watch how my saw goes. Okay? You don't want, watch how my saw goes. Jammed a little bit. I got jammed a little bit in there. Okay. Now, but the angle came out pretty good. Okay, still. Low side, high side. Now let me follow this. That the low side should go down to the high side. See? Yep, high side. See? So when it sit, it's gonna sit like this here. Sit on that angle. Look down here. Now follow me up at the top. You got this the high side, this the low side. High side, the high corner runs into a low corner. Go up here, runs into a low corner. Okay, just like that, okay? So y'all understand that? Okay, now from here, what we're gonna do is, since it's gonna be sitting like this how the leg gonna sit. Now we need to come down 6 inches. Right? We're gonna come down though from the high side. Don't come down from the low side, you'll mess it up. Okay? Let's come down from the high side 6 inches. Come down from the high side 6 inches. Gotta sharpen my pencil 6 inches. Right? Get my speed square. Transfer that. There we go. Transfer that to my low side right here in the front on the face. Right there. Okay, that's our 6 inches. Now you look right here. 3.5 inches from here is right here. 3.5 inches. You gotta know how to use your speed square, okay? 3.5 inches, and then come down here, boom. See? That's what we're gonna cut out, right? Okay. Also, I'll show y'all this. This is a pocket jig, right? Pocket jig. Now, it helps you make these. It's kind of like toenailing. If you was gonna toenail, a nail, but this is dealing with screws, okay? Now on this pocket jig, okay, I got these numbers, sizes. You can tell it's showing me about the thickness. And I'm gonna put mine on 1.5 inches, okay? So it's gonna show me how far I'm coming back, okay? And drilling into my wood just like that, okay? Okay, so all you gotta do, see, I can center this by eye, but I'm gonna go and center it for y'all. Let me find my, 3.5 inches. Okay. And what is that? 1 3/4. 1 3/4 is right there, right? Halfway mark. And so I know I can put my pocket jig right there at the halfway mark. Okay, just like that. Now you use this bit right here, okay, for your pocket jig. Now for all y'all that don't have a pocket jig, okay, another method that you can make a pocket screw without a pocket jig, okay, is you'll get your bit, okay, you'll get your bit. I don't have no bit in here now. I'm not gonna demonstrate it, but I'm gonna let you get the picture, okay, get the picture, okay. You get your bit, all right, and you start off going perpendicular or going straight down, okay, and once you done started it up, then you angle it, okay, to make a pocket screw. You're gonna angle it and then come out the end, okay, just like that. But that attachment is not gonna be as good as this attachment using a pocket jig, okay. And let me show you how we're gonna do this with the pocket jig. Okay. So what I would do is I'll put this here, right? This here. Simple. I like to use my foot with a lot of stuff, okay? It's just center it. It's easy to center it, just like that. Like I said, it's not cabinetry, okay? See, I don't like to go all the way. I like to keep about 1/4 out. All right, simple. All right. There go our pocket screw, okay? Now, for our half lap, okay, let me show you how to do this. What we're gonna do is, let's unplug our saw. Okay, we're unplugging our saw. All right, now what we know that this is 1.5 inches. We know the thickness of our wood is 1.5 inches. So half of 1.5 inches is 3/4, all right? So we're gonna take this, remember to take the bevel off. Put it back on 0, right? Now we gotta adjust our saw. Let's adjust our saw. Let's get what we need, 3/4. Yeah, 3/4. Okay. Now what we finna do is we finna remove this waste. Simple. Let's plug our saw up. Okay. Plug our saw up. Now what I'm finna do first, I'm finna come here, then I'm gonna come here, then I'm gonna remove all the metal, okay? You know what? Okay. Let's go. Oh man. right? Use the claw and remove our waste. Okay, this is where our end lap, that's what it's called, an end lap. Our end lap is gonna sit right here. Okay. Once you got that down a little bit right there, you're gonna use your chisel. Use your chisel. Knock the ridges down. Use your chisel. Knock these ridges down. Just like so. Okay? Ain't nothing to it. Okay. Just being gentle with it, it ain't complicated. Okay, once you got that to a decent enough level, if you got a rasp like me, I got a rasp on my chisel. Come down here just like this and level it off with the chisel head first, okay? Then I can use the rasp like this. Use the rasp too. Knock it off. Like I said, that's where our end lap gonna go. Okay, what we need to do is we're gonna have our leg like this. Okay, what we're gonna do is it's gonna be it's gonna be. So let's say, take a look right here. Let's say this is gonna be this leg right here, right? So we need to make our hole for our dowel, or in my case, my paint stick, and it's 3/4 down from here, 3/4 inches down. Let's do that. Then we're gonna make our hole for our knot. Okay. So what you're gonna have to do though is what I want to show y'all. Okay. I'm just doing one leg. You're gonna have to make the rest of them, right? However, the two legs over here in the back, they do not need holes on the edges right here. For this paint stick or for the dowels, the two legs right here, this leg back here, they don't require the holes that I'm finna make right here. That's for this dowel, okay? Just remember that. All right, now let's lay out the dowel. We need to make sure it is, because it's gonna be on the inside, so it's gonna be right here, okay? So what we'll be doing is we coming down 3/4 of an inch. Come down 3/4 inch. Right there, okay? 1/4 inch right there. That's where we're gonna put that at, y'all. Let me get my paint stick. Paint stick right here. Okay. Now 1/2 3/4 of an inch. Not 1/2 3/4 of an inch, but 1/2 inch and a half, because we're dealing with this right here. The thickness of this 2x4. So 1/2 inch and a half is 3/4. So let's get this 3/4. We finna center. That's 3/4 right there. So what we doing is we finna center our paint stick. Okay. So this paint stick, all you can eyeball this. Just eyeball it. Put it right there. Eyeball it just like that. Okay. We came down 3/4 of an inch, and you putting your paintball stick. I mean, not your not your paintball stick, but your paint stick. Put your paint stick, okay? Put your paint stick right here and just outline, just like that, okay? And then you can make your, it's gonna be just like that, okay? Now let me show you how to make this hole right here. Okay, for this hole, you're gonna need your spade bit. Okay, let me get my spade bit. Okay. Okay, here's my spade bit. All right. Now what we want to do is I want to go an inch in there. Okay. I want to go an inch in there. Okay. So I can look at my spade bit. Look here, an inch. I'm trying to find where an inch at. I measure my spade bit. An inch on my spade bit is right there at the 3 divided by 4. At the 3 divided by, right there, the divided by, right before that divided by, that's an inch. That's how I'm gonna gauge this. Okay. You can use some tape or whatever you want to use. All right, now let's make this hole. Go make this hole, okay? Now I'm using a 3 4/4 inch spade bit, okay? And it's still, it's too small for my paint stick. I'm gonna show you, but you know, center it. You can eyeball this, okay? Watch me. I'm taking it down to that 3 divided by. Let me come down here, eyeball level. See where I'm at. That's about it right there. That's enough. Okay, see that? Now, as you can see, I'm still not wide enough, okay? Now, whatever paint stick you use, you can use a paint stick, you can use a broomstick, you can use a mop stick to make this dowel. It don't matter, okay? You see, I don't have enough, see? It ain't wide enough. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get me this twist bit right here. This is a 1/2 inch twist bit. Put this in here. And I call this, I'm gonna wallow it out, okay? Watch me wallow it out. See, by wallowing it out like that, okay, then you should be able to get in there. Okay? See, you'll be able to get in there then. Okay, wallow that out. Okay, I showed you how to do that. You're gonna do the same thing with the other leg. Okay. Okay. Now, the way you cut this, and this is the brace. Okay, the way you cut this is the same way you cut this. Okay. Now this brace is gonna fit exactly like this. Now, let's go up here and look at my prototype sawhorse, okay? So you can see how it go. Okay. So, like I said, we're dealing with this leg, this brace, get in here just like this. Okay? You cut this one out similar, same way you cut this one out. It's gonna stay on 3 1/4. The saw depth is gonna stay the same. Alright? Now, we're gonna do the hole, okay, for our rope. Alright? You come from the bottom up to, see where it's at? 12 inches. Okay, and you know that the 2x4 is 3 1/2 inches, and you know, half of 3 1/2 is 1 3/4 inches. And there we go. X marks the spot, okay? X marks the spot. And so let's get our 3/4 inch bit, put it on there, and go. Now your legs is done. With this hole, you do not have to wallow this hole because your rope gonna go in here, okay? So let me put it back up here for you to see. Boom, just like that. And then your dowel gonna go in there, all right? Okay, now your paint stick or your dowel, you want that to be 19 inches. So we hit 19 inches right here, okay? Now we're gonna go back 18 inches. Because remember, we made our holes in our legs 1 inch, okay? And then we're gonna go, if you look down here, we're gonna come over here 1 inch, okay? That's how much you want to go in your legs, okay? Now I can cut my dowel right quick, right? Adjust my base plate. Cut my dowel right quick, mark it. Okay. Now you got your 19-inch dowel. Okay, now you're gonna come from one end 6 inches, right? Here. And come from the other end 6 inches. Okay, here. All right. Now you make your square mark here. Make your square mark here. Okay. Oh, watch myself. Okay, now, this is important, okay? You want to see where my hole at. That's for my paint stick. You want to go in the inside. So you will be putting your leg, be lining up with that line, that 6-inch mark line you made. And right there on your center mark like that, okay? And we're gonna come from this end and screw it, all right? Okay, I just got some old hinges here, okay? Now I'm finna, you see right here, I'm flushing it with my fingertips. I'm just bringing it to the end, flush just like that, okay? I'm gonna give me one of these exterior screws. This is 1.25 inch exterior screws, right? Just keeping it on there, okay? All right. Okay, once you got your hinges attached on one side, you want to have them just like this, okay, on a flat surface, right? So all this can be flush. All this down here can be flush, okay? That's how it's going to be on the back of that 4x4, all right? And all I'm going to do here is I'm marking my piece, just like that, okay? Just let me know where I want my hinges at. Just let me know where I want my hinges at, okay? Now, I need to put it on that mark. It's difficult with one person, okay? It's difficult with one person holding it, but let's see if we can do it, okay? Let's see if we can do it. All right. See here. All right. Hold up now. Difficult with one person holding. All right, so we should be good with that, okay? One right there. I'm gonna kind of angle this inward like that. One right there. Kind of angle it inward. Okay. One right here. Okay, now that should be straight, okay? Okay, now remember we pulled a measuring tape from here down to 6 inches, right? And this is where we put our leg at. Okay, now this is where the leg starts at. And it also is hidden or touching, this first leg is touching right up here with this center line, you see, right? And I'm using 3.5 inch exterior screws to make a pocket screw joint, pocket screw joint. Okay, just like that. Okay. Also, I want y'all to know that this is where you will put your brackets. Okay, you're gonna put your brackets up there just like that and screw them in. I want to make notice too now that when you screw these brackets in, if you hit any screws that's attaching your hinge right here, okay, you have to get you a drill bit and drill a hole, another hole, okay? Drill another hole and attach a screw. All right. Okay, I'm using a 1x. It can be a 1x6. It can be a 1x4. Just some scrap 1x. Okay. I'm gonna make this part right here. See that? See that little railing? I'll make this part out as 1x. Okay. Let's go over here. This right here is 12 inches long. Okay. 12 inches long. Give me a push stick. Okay. Let's cut a piece. Let's cut a piece. Cut a piece of 1x. Here goes a piece right here. Now, with this piece right here, if you come over here, look at this. We're gonna come down here 1 inch, come down 1 inch, make you a mark. Come over 1 inch, make you a mark. X marks the spot right there. Yeah, X marks the spot. Okay, now what we're gonna do from here, we gotta get our spade bit again. Okay, now where is our spade bit? Over here somewhere, right? You gonna find it. Okay, you got a spade bit right here. Okay, so take our spade bit. Okay, put it right there in the middle. Okay, remember this where our paint stick gonna go. Okay, just like that. All right. Now you want to take your paint stick too. You want to center that on there. Remember, we're gonna have to hollow this. Wallow. We're gonna have to wallow this out. Okay. You can eyeball this. This is simple. You know, just eyeball it like that. And trace your outline so you know how much you gotta wallow out. Okay, that's how much we gotta wallow out. Now, besides that, look here, you wanna sketch. I wanna sketch me a radius on here, okay? Which is, we're gonna do a somewhat perfect semicircle, okay? All you doing is sketching yourself a semicircle on there. Like that. Just sketching. See that? This ain't cabinetry, like I said. This is building a sawhorse. Sketching a little semicircle, okay? Once you got that semicircle, this when you gotta get your jigsaw. Get your jigsaw. Jigsaw and your sandpaper. Get your jigsaw and your sandpaper. You need to plug that up. Okay? Let's plug our jigsaw. And then we just gonna trace out right over here. See, just like that, simple. Okay. When you got that right there, see that? Just sand it down, you know what I'm saying? It's temple builders, you know, we got a certain quality that we do, you know. I know you might think this is a lot for a sawhorse, you know, but this sawhorse will probably last you a lifetime, okay, if properly taken care of, okay? So I'm not gonna go through all that. We're gonna get that done good, okay? Now, what we need now is we need our little bit, remember? We gotta wallow. We gotta wallow this out. We're gonna wallow this out just like that. Okay, once you got that wallowed out, this piece is gonna fit in here, just like that, see? Okay, once you got all that together, you wanna put a little, this wood glue, tight bond. Put a little glue on your paint stick, okay? Put a little glue on your paint stick, because you know, we already made this mark. We already made a mark for 1 inch, right? Remember that? We're going 1 inch into our leg. So I put a little glue right there for my dowel, okay? Now, what I want to do is, I want to just put it in my hole, just like that, okay? So they can see, okay? So I'm just gonna lightly tap, going in there, about 1 inch. Just like that, okay? And you're gonna do the other side the exact same way, but you wanna put your other railing on before you put your other leg, okay? Okay, my little tray right here, this is just a 11 by 17, okay? Now if you look down here, right? I already got it marked out for y'all right here, okay? 11, 17, all right? Simple. Now what we can do, we can go straight with a plunge cut straight right in here. pull and cut. Now look up here. There go your piece. Okay, when you're putting your ropes in between here, you want 12 inches, okay? 12 inches on this side, 12 inches on that side, okay? And you know when you fully extend your legs, okay, your rope gonna stretch a little bit, okay? So you wanna fully, get your rope tight, okay? Get your rope tight, okay? So what I do is, I know I want 12 inches in here. I'll make it a little bit less than 12 because the rope is gonna stretch, okay? The rope is gonna stretch. So we can make it a little less than 12. I like to put 2 knots in here, okay? Okay. I like to put 2 knots. That's one. Let's put us another one here. Okay. Okay. One. That's one. Hold up. There's 2. Okay, 2 knots. See, we got 12 inches up here. Okay, we good because when it fully extends, it's gonna stretch a little bit, okay? You got 2 knots to hold it in. Okay, once you get that tied, what I like to do is I like to keep an inch, keep at least an inch. Okay, I cut it right there. I got a dull knife. Okay, and use your lighter. Okay, kind of knock down the frayed screens. Okay, all right, just like that. Okay, so like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and get you one of these Temple Builders or build you one of these Temple Builder sawhorses. It'll be the last sawhorse that you'll need, okay? It's gonna last a lifetime, okay? Guaranteed. You know why? Because it was built and designed by a Temple Builder.